Hi, my name is Domingos Oliveira, and I am the president and founder of SecuGuard. In 2026, one thing is absolutely clear. National security in Canada is no longer defined only by the military, intelligence services, or police. It is also shaped by resilience at the ground level, in our communities, our infrastructure, our institutions, and our daily operations. That is why private security matters more than ever. Let me be very clear. Private security is not a replacement for national defense, intelligence, or law enforcement. But in 2026, it is an essential protective layer of Canadian society. Private security professionals are on the front lines of prevention. They protect buildings, transport hubs, energy sites, hospitals, commercial centers, residential towers, public events, and countless points of access that, together, form part of the stability of this country. When security is done properly, it protects not only property, but public confidence, continuity of operations, and social order. One of the biggest realities facing Canada today is the fusion of physical and digital risk. A national security incident may no longer begin only with a physical intrusion. It may begin with a compromised device, a weak access point, an insider lapse, or a failure in cyber-physical coordination. In this environment, modern private security must be more alert, more technological, and more integrated than ever before. We also know that Canada's threat environment includes espionage, sabotage, foreign interference, terrorism, violent extremism, and growing pressure on critical infrastructure. In that context, the role of private security is not intelligence collection in the state sense. Its role is vigilance, professional reporting, access control, behavioral observation, de-escalation, perimeter protection, incident documentation, and rapid coordination with the appropriate authorities. In other words, private security helps strengthen the national security ecosystem by reducing vulnerability at the operational level. This is especially important in Canada's north. Our Arctic is no longer a distant frontier in strategic terms. It is increasingly central to Canadian sovereignty, resilience, and national security. That means security in northern communities, airports, industrial zones, ports, supply points, and remote facilities must be taken seriously. Private security, when trained to a high standard, becomes part of that wider national effort to keep Canada strong, stable, and present in its own territory. In my view, the private security officer of 2026 must now be more than a guard. He or she must be a disciplined professional who understands prevention, public interaction, situational awareness, emergency response, and the importance of protecting critical environments with professionalism and restraint. The best officers are not only visible, they are observant, composed, technologically capable, and accountable. At SecuGuard, this is exactly how we see the future. We believe private security has a serious role to play in protecting the integrity of Canadian society, not by replacing the institutions of the state, but by reinforcing resilience where it matters most, on the ground, every day, across the places where Canadians live, work, travel, gather, and depend on continuity. Because in 2026, national security is not only defended at the border, it is also protected at the door, at the gate, at the control point, at the hospital entrance, at the transport terminal, at the industrial site, and in every place where professionalism prevents disorder from becoming crisis. And that is why the future of private security in Canada is not peripheral. It is strategic. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Domingos Oliveira, president and founder of SecuGuard. I appreciate your time, your attention, and your commitment to the future of the security industry in Canada. To learn more about our vision and our platform, please visit www.secuguard.org. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.